Okay. So to find the factorial of a given number, instead of going from 1 to the number, I can go from the number till 1. So that I'll reduce a counter variable. And in factorial also, should I start multiplication of, generally we say no, factorial starts from 1 into the number. Like, or else can I start from 5 itself as a factorial result? Can I put it in a factorial value or the resultant factorial? Can I directly take the factorial as the n value and then we'll multiply with 4 onwards? Can we do that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So can you tell me the
And one is
code?
the
Yeah. Yeah. Should I do with multiplication
even
with
one is not
1?
required. Yeah,
Not required, because with
not required.
multiplication of 1 is not required, because some we had to do, but here it's not required. So we have to do multiplication from this number to this only. This is not at all required. So we'll start the factorial calculation from number until where we have to go, till which number we have to stop.
Greater than 1.
Yes, so we can say greater than 1. So unnecessary calculation is reduced. And here we will take the factorial and multiply with the which number? We should multiply with 4. So
4.
that means we have to reduce the counter to 1 before I start the calculation. So now it becomes 4 here in the current example. So we have to multiply the current factorial, which is 5. 5 into
4.
4. And then we have to just reduce it. Okay. Is this clear? Any confusion?
No.
So after this calculations, always try to print the factorial answer just to check. Okay. Now, same way, if I have to find sum of all the factors of a given number, these are all interconnected programs. Can you try and tell me the logic? Okay, in this question, is it a single question or is it made up of parts of questions?
First, we need to find the factors
Yes, find the
and then
factors. You have to do that. So, do you know both the concepts or not?
Yes.
Yes. So, try that now. Tell the code. Whatever it is, we don't have to see. I want a better program, not the programs which we see in internet. We'll not find these program solutions what we are discussing anywhere. Okay, what is the coding of factors?
C is equals to 1,
Okay,
while C is less than or equal to 1.
okay,
If N is mod- C is equals to 0,
we have
then
done
print
this.
C.
And
No.
in the if condition only, so don't write this message inside this statement. If you write it here, what will happen? Whenever you find a factor only, it will be printed and then only we'll go to the next line. Just for 10, if 1 is a factor, it's a factor, so it is printed and we are going to the next number. 2 is also a factor, we are able to go to the next number. But this is not a factor, so will I ever go to the next number? Will the counter be increased if it's not an even number or not a factor? 3, is not divisible, n is not divisible by 3. So neither it is printed on the screen, nor counter will increase to 4 also. The loop will be indefinitely running because it will stop at 2 only. And it will be always waiting to reach 10, which will never happen. So this counter increment should not be conditional statement. It should be always executing statement in the loop. So it should be in the same line where we have written if. Inside if only one statement is there, only printing. If it's a factor, print, otherwise don't print. That's it. But this has to be happening all the time. Right? So this was the code for printing factors actually. Now do the summing. Don't print it. Find the sum of it. This is the factor, no, right now?
Yes.
Don't print it. So instead of printing, can you do the addition of that number in the sum? Can you take a sum and do that? Okay. What are the factors, minimum factors of any number?
One and there are two factors minimum.
So can we add them here? Some of the factors can we do? At least two factors are minimum for any given number.
Uh,
Now the range also we discussed, no, that concept upper. What was the range we said? Upper range. That means always it should start at 2, but stop at which number? Factor should stop at either half of the number or one third of the number. So what is the condition? If it's an even number, we should set your u as upper range as half of the number. Else your upper range is set as one third of the number. This you're clear, no? This concept.
yes.
Siri, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I have taken the sum of 1 and n directly in the sum, initial sum, without checking. I don't have to check, no, 1 and n is a factor or not. Let me directly put in the summation. Now we have to go till n or u. Now you tell me the coding from here. So this is the number. I have already taken this number out and this number out. We are going to which number right now? Starting from which number?
2.
Yeah. Now you tell me what should we write in this loop. Is this condition correct or wrong?
C is less than or equal to U.
Yes, C is less than or equal to u. And C we have to print, or it's not printing, no, right now.
Print.
So what should we do here?
Print sum.
No. What should we do?
Sum of the factors.
Whichever is a factor here. 5 is a factor. Whichever is a factor of 10 or n, we should, if this is a factor of 10, what should I do? This is a factor of 10, what should I do? What is the
Addition.
program? Addition.
Addition.
Sum it up. So whichever is a factor, sum it up. What should I do here? The coding.
T plus U.
plus equals.
Okay. So what is the sum? Initial sum right now? Is it this?
Yes.
Now which other numbers we have to add into this sum?
2, 5.
Means which numbers are these?
Factors.
Factors. So whenever you come across a factor, we have to take the sum, and what should I add into this? What is the first number we have to add in this current sum? Sum of all the factors. Yeah, this is the first time. Second time, what should we do?
15 plus 5.
5. So what is the formula we are applying here? Sum is equal to,
Sum plus the next factor.
yeah, so next factor is C1. Or else we can write it here as sum plus equal to,
C.
so that factor we want to do. Right? Is that clear? So we had to do which coding here? If C is a factor, what should I do with that C? We already took sum, no? It is 1 plus 10. What else we should do? Should I print it or should I sum it up?
Sum.
So what should we write here, coding wise?
Sum plus is equals to C.
Right? Is that clear?
Yes.
That's it. So this is nothing but sum of the factors. Sum of. Okay. Is this clear or any confusion? Okay. Next question. Check if the sum of the factors of a number other than itself, means excluding itself, the number, is equal to the number, is same as the number or not. If yes, you say it's a perfect number. In maths, we have a lot of questions we can do with loops easily. Else, say that it's not a perfect number. Example is 6 itself. 1, 2, 3. I'm not using 6 here. The factors of 6 excluding the number itself will add up to how much right now? If I add them up, is it equal to 6 or not? So is the sum equal to 6 or not? So for number is equal to 6, how much we got the sum as? So this 6 is a perfect number.
Perfect.
So if you take
28.
10, if you take 10, we'll get it as 1 plus 2 plus 5. It's not a perfect number. It's nothing but 8.
28 is
8.
Yeah, 28, what are the factors?
1, 2, 7, 14, which is 28 is a perfect number.
Yeah. So that mathematically we can find out all the things. Now can you tell me what are the steps to solve this problem? What all we should do? How many parts it is made up of?
First,
It's a, yeah,
3 parts. 3 parts.
yeah, 3 parts. First part is
Finding the factors. Second part is sum, and third part is whether it is a perfect number or not.
check if it's equal to number or not. So check Is it done in the loop? Is this concept or the first part is done inside a loop or not?
Yes.
Yes, we have to use a loop. Means it should be inside the loop only. What about sum? Is it also a part of loop?
Yes.
Yes.
Inside the same loop. What about this part? Is it inside the loop?
No.
So it is after the loop or before the loop or inside the loop?
After the loop.
After the loop.
Yes. So after the loop, we have to write this. Now can you tell me this code? Now we'll not think about this upper lower. We'll try to not do this. And anytime whenever you write, you have to do this code. This is an advanced code. Okay. Now leaving that, if any number is given, you have to prove it's a perfect number or not. Any one of you can tell me that. How many variables are required? How many variables?
Maybe two variables.
3
Okay.
to
Is
2.
only two?
Maybe three variables.
If you look at the question, you'll understand. Find the factors, find the sum, and check sum is same as the number. You can see the words here only. Number, sum, the factors. All the factors are variable. So, this is the number. This is representing this
Factors.
way. Yeah, this is representing factors. You have to start from which factor?
1.
Okay. And we have to do, so for that, okay. Now instead of doing the sum from 1 onwards, can I take directly sum inside? Sum as 1 instead of saying sum plus something in the formula wise inside the loop. Before loop, can we do
Yes.
this? So then we have to start the counter from which value?
2, ma'am.
N itself.
1. And one
Ma'am,
more
in this
question.
one,
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Can we do this program in reverse order? Can we do it?
like, anyways, we are taking the two of those things for granted, that one and the number itself.
Yes. But here, do I need the sum of the number? Number should I include or we are excluding it?
Including.
Excluding.
So
No,
I'm okay.
I think,
Yeah. My question is, can we do it in reverse order, like how we did sum of n natural numbers, factorial of the number?
yes, we may.
Because n is 6, I'll do the summation of it, and after that, if I do factors, how did we find the factors?
By,
By what? By
by,
what?
by.
I want to find the factor of this number. This is the number. If you want to start in the reverse order, I have to take some other variable to store that number, no? I can't disturb the number, no? Because I have to find the factors of this number only. This should not get disturbed. It should be always this number only. I can't change this value. I can't reduce it. This has to be there. This has to be there, constant. And we have to take other variable to represent factors. Right? So we can't solve this in reverse order. to reduce a counter, just to reduce a counter. Because I should not change this value only. This must be inside a variable and should not be changed. Are you getting my point? Is clear? Because in factorial, we just did the multiplication and we left the number. We didn't want to save that number, no? This number into factorial. Then I can forget this number and reduce it to 4. Then reduce it to 3. Then reduce it to 2 and 1. I don't need that number anymore. But for factors, do I need the number throughout? Num has to be divided by 1 or 2 or whatever. Num has to be divided by 3. Num has to be divided by 4.
Yes.
So I
If
need
we
the
want,
number. Yes. So we can't disturb that number. So whether you go in forward direction, backward direction, definitely I need a number and a counter also. I can't reduce the variable, one variable. For this increasing order of the factors or decreasing order of the factors, I definitely need a counter variable. Fine. So we can't do it in reverse order as we need the number as a constant term and factors as variables from 1 till the number. So what is our concept right now? We want to find the sum of all the factors and then we have to check is it equal to the number or not. So initially for the sum, do I need to take the number itself or excluding the number? So I didn't write like previously how we have done. We are not doing this part. Okay. So it should only start with 1. And we have to start searching for the factors from which number onwards? Okay, you give a try. I'll give you 2 minutes.
From 2.
Try and tell me the coding part. Coding. Concept you know, coding you have to tell.
Okay.
Don't take that you can say that condition less than the number itself. Now I'm not writing that you code, just other than that. Done? Because you already know this, no? This is already done. Siri, can you tell me?
If n divided by c is equivalent to 0, print
See,
c.
uh, Can you tell the code of this part? This is already done, no? Last code only.
Yes, ma'am. C is equals to 2 if
Yes.
n mod 2 is equals to 0.
It's one factor. It can be many factors. With loop or without loops.
With, ma'am.
So what is the loop condition?
First we need to find if it is an even number or odd
Acha, so
number.
you want to check this one. Okay, this I'll copy paste. Okay. You want to use an upper this thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Then
While C is less than or equals to U, if n mod C is equals to 0, sum plus is equals to C. Then C plus.
okay. This is done. Now what is the code for the next line?
If sum is equals n, print perfect number, else print not a perfect.
Okay. Is this clear?
Yes.
I'll just give one question. Within 2 minutes, who can give the answer for that? We'll see. Sum of each digit of a number. So this is 2. Each digit of a number. How to get one digit out of the given number. Maybe the last digit or the first digit, whatever you are interested. Okay. Any calculation can you tell by which I'll get the last digit or the first digit of a given number? Any arithmetic calculation on the number? It should only return last digit or first digit.
Slice operator.
It is not a string, it is a number. Slice is only used for string, list, and other collections.
Then here we are adding all the digits. 1 plus 2 plus 5 unit.
Yeah, but for adding the numbers, I should get the numbers first. How can I get one individual digit out of the number? Can I get the last digit by doing some computation on it?
In that colors we have done that
That was a list. That was a list.
list, yes.
This is not a list. This is a single number. I want each digit of the number. How to get one digit out of this? Uh, Using any arithmetic operators. Think of arithmetic operators. By addition, subtraction, division, modulus, which or multiplication, which operator can be used can to get a number out of it.
Give me a minute.
Yeah. See, we should have told by now because in college we learn no these all
Yeah.
in the first year only we do this.
Ma'am, mod of 10.
Okay. Right?
Yes.
Now can you reduce this number? Now instead of 125, can you get the number as 12? I want to change number as 12 now. What should I do? I should remove the last digit.
Divided by 10.
Got this? I'll do it step by step, you'll understand. So n is equal to n. Are you getting each digit? Check that and write the code and send me. Fine? And send you this practice session. You go through this logic. See, once you learn the logic properly, you never have to by heart the code. After 10 years also, if somebody asks you, can answer it easily. Is that okay? Clear? I just gave an idea. This is just an idea. I'm not telling anything now. You think how I can do this program using loops now. What should be inside? What should be done inside a loop? Next, what should be repeated? What is the repeated logic here? So write the question, write the parts of the question, and try to solve it. You'll get the answer. So all of you can try. Both of you, I think you can try this and send me as quickly as you can do. You can put in the group. We'll come to know. Whoever gets the solution, put in the group itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, installation.
Yeah, that's what. I will send you the Google Meets right now. So let me log out first. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.